Y'all come on in. Come on in. I need you to take a seat on the first, second, and third row. Don't worry about the other rows. We're not concerned about that. We're not concerned about that. We got some business to take care of. Listen, did y'all wake up on the right side of the bed? Are your cortisol levels down? I need y'all to check into that. Make sure you got your bottle of water and a pen and a piece of paper so we can take some notes. And listen, we're going to be dealing with Entry 2. We're talking about eternity Phillips this morning. And listen, I went back to the beginning and I felt like that entry number 2 was very, very important because in Tori's own words, she's basically speaking upon what she wants to happen. So y'all come on in. My name is Cheryl Grabowski, and they call me the Narc Slayer here on YouTube. Because you know what we do? We slay narcissists, especially the ones that are in the church. Those are the ones that we despise, okay? We're going to let God decide whether or not, he forgives them and what happens as far as their eternal situation is in eternity. That's God's business. But over here on this side, on this planet called Earth, with us humans, we gonna slay the narcs. That's what we gonna do, okay? Because that's what they want to do to you. So good morning and good morning and good morning. Let me get my entry situated over here. Y'all come on in, have a seat. You too, Tattoo. Thank you so much. I appreciate you for those wonderful, wonderful words. Yeah, we're gonna keep on pushing. That's what we're gonna do. You know, it is what it is. Cause Cheryl Grabowski ain't going nowhere. We're not going anywhere. Hey, Sonya. Good morning, boo. Yes. What's up, WV? How you doing, girl? Yeah, we're gonna be dealing with entry number 2 this morning. Did y'all get up on the right side of the bed? I know it might be some crazy stuff going on. I know it might be. Y'all make sure y'all got y'all water because we're drinking water. We need to get more into the alkaline water, guys. Last night, my daughter went over to that viral. What's up, Jakey Jake in the building? Thank you. Thank you. Veganism is good. I'll tell you about that. So we're doing all things in moderation. So 2 or 3 days, I'm a little piece of vegan. And then the other days, I eat me a little piece of meat. So I'm just trying to figure out what's good for my body. You got your water. That's right. Jakey Jake, make sure you're drinking water today. And we're going to keep on cortisol levels down. So there's a viral cookie spot. Have y'all heard about the viral cookies here in North Carolina? This is their box, right? And my daughter, ooh, she's so bad to the bone. She went over there last night and got this viral cookie box right here. It's all over TikTok. So what she got left? She got this. I'm just going to, my hands are clean, y'all. Just got out the shower. Yeah, the crumble stuff. Look at here, y'all. Look at this. Look at this. We're going to try not to cuss so early morning. Look at that chocolate chip cookie there. I said, girl, no, I don't want none of it. She said, Mama, eat your little piece. I said, no, ma'am. Sure don't want all that sugar. Yeah, I am eating meat sometimes, Jakey J, because it just made me feel better. I was a little weak on a little piece of, little weak. Okay, so this right here was some type of cake thing that she had. Now, this thing right here smelled like a whole mountain of maple syrup, okay? I'm not a sugar girl. That's how. I'm not a sugar. And then over here was some other type of thing. And I tasted that. That was pretty good. But the reason why I can resist it because I don't like it much. You know what I mean? Just not a sugar girl. Y'all know I don't do dessert. So not doing dessert. Just not. Now, but if it was a beautiful piece of, like a big old sliced piece of turkey with some stuffing, is because I'm a foodie and I love food, you know what I'm saying? But sweets, no, not my thing. You love you some sugar. Rather have some salty chips. I had some of that last night, some salty chips. So we are dealing with entry number 2. Y'all listen, when this phone glitches, just know that somebody is calling me and they're not governing themselves accordingly because they know I'm on the live. But then I have a lot of business people who call, they be calling for everything, want to know if Grabowski got burial benefits, want to know if I got insurance, just want to sell me everything up under the planet. That's what be going on the phone. No shame either. Okay, so look, y'all, we're going to get into entry number 2. Let me sing a little piece of the morning song since it's not even noon yet because I got to be to work at 12. Don't y'all let me go over. We're going to be here 1 hour. So they'll have time enough for me to drive over there to the shop and stop and get me something to snack on and then go in the salon. But good morning. Da, 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 da. Good morning. Jakey, I didn't even apply. I need to. Good morning. Good morning. Do, 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 do. Good morning. Da, 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 da. Good morning. Hey, good morning. Good morning. Do, 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 do. Good morning. Da, 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 da. Good morning. Thank you. Da, da, da. I showed them your cookies. Good morning. Good morning. Hey, Greg Davis in the building. Yeah, girl, you welcome to that. But that's good. No lie, that chocolate chip cookie, she beautiful.
And she's pretty, but she ain't
hitting.
No. That cake was the best thing.
The cake was the best thing. I tasted a little piece.
Did you like
it? Girl, they the sugar is layered. Okay. They coming through. I wonder just how much sugar is in every one. What's up, Kenyatta? Missy Lou in the building. Nah. See, thank you, Drew. I appreciate that. I needed that this morning. I really did. Thank you so much. I look pretty. I know. I felt so pretty. I said, normally, thank you, Drew. Kisses and hugs. And you have a fantastic Friday. Hey, can y'all get the likes up? So normally when I do my eyeshadow, y'all should know the way I do my eyeshadow. I highlight my lid. My mouth a little juicy this morning. Don't even know what. Oh, because I start smelling that sugar. But I just got a deep color all the way down on the lid and just a little twinge of highlight right there. I did that little piece of different. Now I'm going to go over down to the TikTok and I'm going to do a little piece of TikToks today. A little piece. But it's a couple of dances I want to learn. And my TikTok, y'all, my TikTok really is just me and my ego. So if you want to know what my ego is like, you go over there to my TikTok. It does not have the same content on YouTube. It does not. Because I do different things on my different social medias. But over on TikTok, it's given... It ain't no other bitch in the room but me. Yeah. Now let's get it. On TikTok. So I'm just telling y'all right now, if y'all go over there and find my TikTok, that's what's going on. Ain't nobody here but me.
The doctor, she called me back.
What doctor?
Trying to love about me, y'all. For the interview.
The doctor? Mm-hmm. Hold on, y'all.
Trying to love about me, though. But she said she handpicked. She like, well, you need to pay me. You need to pay me that. I'll come through. I get it all together.
Did you tell her what you want?
Yeah, I told her. I come through, get it all together. She still want to do an interview. She said she's transparent. She like to be upfront. Well, me too.
Right.
But I need that money.
Yeah, just hold it in the road. But at the
same time, I do want that experience with her to be able to work with her.
Jake, we can go to the mall. Jake and Jake, we can't go to the mall. We can go to the mall, okay?
I wish I was there.
So I got a 12 o'clock appointment. I ain't got but 2 appointments today, just 2. I left the shop last night about, what time I leave the shop last night? 9 o'clock. You picked me up right before, it was right at 9. Yeah, because we got home last night at like 9:30. That's why y'all didn't see me last night. But today is just 2, so we can go to the mall. We ought to go to Crabtree. Y'all want to go to Crabtree with this wig? They going to be looking at me. They gonna be looking at this wig if we go to Crabtree, y'all. What y'all think? Go get Jackie J, don't make me go over there and smell that perfume because I cannot afford that perfume. And my birthday is coming November 4th. I need to have a live y'all do the super chats. No, I don't want no super chat. I want cash apps so we can go buy the perfume. Because I swear, like today I got on, hold on y'all, we're gonna do entry number 2. Today I got on Victoria's Secrets for the lotion. And then let me show y'all think I'm lying. Y'all think I'm lying. So let me show you. And then we're gonna get on into the show because we ain't got long. We got on this right here for the lotion. She smell good. Golden Mandarin Saffron. She smell good. Deal mark you calendar November 4th. Yes, okay. What's up, Evil Cider? And then I got that viral, and then I got on the viral perfume from TikTok. The one, what is called? It's on this bottle, y'all, but y'all know I can't see it right up in there. This is from TikTok. I got like 10, 12 bottles of this here. But I got the different flavors, but this smell, ooh, child. So I'm smelling good right now. But honey, y'all think I'm lying. Hold on. This is that sample. Jackie J, this that sample. Sorry. This is that sample from the mall. You remember when she sprayed it? This here, she stayed in my purse. Right in here, because that's what my purse smell like there. Right there. Y'all think I'm playing? I'm not serious. I love, that part. All right. My birthday is tomorrow, Miss Shaw. Happy birthday, Greg. How old will you be? Yes. Okay. All right. So we're going to get into entry number 2. Number 2. And look, y'all, Tori has a special, Tori and her story has a special place in our hearts over here in as the Deep Laners. Tori will be a part of the history of our channel. And here and there, after we cover this story and give it what I feel like it needs to have, then we'll frequent Tori's story as we talk about what it is to address your childhood wounds, what that means. Yes, she does. Good morning, Ro. I didn't see you, boo. All right. She has a special place in our heart, y'all. We adopt her as she's a deep laner too. Okay. I lost my spot. Hold on, y'all, because I got to find it. I got to find it because I let it time out. It's entry number 2, though. Let's see. Maybe that's enough charge for us to get through because this video is real short. I don't think it's no more than 8 minutes. All right. 1. Why jump around like that? 6. Entry number 2. Right here. I done got hot.
6, 2023.
Okay, hold on. All right, this is what we're going to talk.
Philops.
Listen.
November 6, 2023. Hashtag self-love selfie. I was told I was beautiful today. I needed that reminder. For those who have missed my last few posts, I recently came out about an abusive relationship where I was sexually exploited by the bishop's wife of my childhood church. It's been a heavy time. I'm dealing with so many new, confusing, and conflicting emotions. Feeling guilty for having outed my abuser. Feeling foolish for having taken so long to tell. Feeling stupid for not realizing it was abusive for over 20 years.
Hey, Michael, good morning. Thank you. Thank you, Greg. Thank you, guys. Y'all listen, we only have like 7 minutes of this.
Feeling disappointed at the lack of accountability for her wrongdoings. Feeling anger that she is leading a congregation as a liar and a false prophet.
She says that she's feeling angry that she's leading the congregation that Sonya's leading the congregation as a liar, number one, and number two, a false prophet. That's deep.
Rage that she'll probably continue to be a church leader to folks who either don't know of her transgressions or simply don't care. Feeling worried that she may have done the same thing to other vulnerable women that she did to me as a teen. But as I write this,
Okay.
I see how I'm still focusing on my emotions on her when I need to focus on myself.
That's true.
It's a hard thing to do, knowing that your abuser is out there living life all willy-nilly, while I seesaw back and forth between feeling peace and
Hey,
feeling
Cara.
pissed. I'm trying to remember to lean on spirit and trust that her consequences will come sooner than later.
So she said she's trying to lean on spirit and trust that Sonya's consequences will come sooner and later. That's a fact. Those consequences, that will happen. Like she said, she trusts in it. No, that's going to happen. She will pay for what she has done. Right? She will. No doubt about that.
In the meantime, I'll keep working on taking care of me. I'll keep trying to remember that I am beautiful. Hashtag the true confessions of a teenage mistress. Hashtag journey with eternity. Hashtag me too. Pictured is Eternity Philops, a black queer non-binary being, looking into the camera, leaning on their hand, their silver bangles showing on their wrist, their onk silver necklace hanging around their neck, wearing a gray tank with a nice little smile, black and silver locks. Eternity Philops, November 8, 2023. Telling my story of sexual abuse has created a new energy. It's a feeling of being exposed and open in a way that can't be undone. I feel gazed upon by invisible eyes. It's a weird feeling. Eternity Philops, November 13, 2023. Hashtag soul sharing, hashtag therapy. I had my first therapy session today to delve into my abusive relationship with the first lady of my childhood church. I will always name the abuse when I speak of anything regarding it, especially when it comes to this healing journey. Even though I'm getting used to talking about this openly, it was still incredibly emotional to recount. Stockholm Syndrome was mentioned, which adds another layer to all this. It wasn't a formal diagnosis, but it was pertinent based on some of what I shared, mainly about still dealing with a deep attachment to my abuser. The therapist said this happens a lot. I still feel like a dummy for being attached in any way, but it's okay. She said we have a lot of work to do, but that I'm in a good place for being able to reflect on my thoughts and process them. So points for that. I was given some journal reflections, which I am sharing for those who are following me along this journey for their own healing. Number 1, what holds my connection to the relationship? Number 2, what are my recurring thoughts? Number 3, what do I feel it will take to be able to move on? The last question is the hardest. I look forward to discovering my answer. Hashtag the true confessions of a teenage mistress. Eternity Philops, November 16, 2023. An uncomfortable and unfortunate truth is that some people are okay with child abuse as long as it isn't their child. Hashtag the true confessions of a teenage mistress. Eternity Philops, November 25, 2023. Many followers spend the holidays with families where their abuser may be present. And many families prefer to sweep transgressions under the rug than deal with them head on. Perhaps this year, choose to end generational curses and release family secrets by no longer protecting and enabling abusive family members. Begin the new year by beginning the healing process. Happy holidays.
Hello.
Hashtag the true confessions of a teenage mistress. Followed by a black and white meme. Tis the season to hold abusers accountable. It's the gift that keeps on giving. Eternity Phillips, November 29, 2023. The moment when I realized my abuser took away all of my firsts.
Got about 2 more
My
minutes,
first
y'all.
kiss, my first time, my first love. Hashtag the true confessions of a teenage mistress. Eternity Phillips, December 20th, 2023. All of my adult relationships have been shaped by my first one with the bishop's wife when I was 18.
Thank you,
This
Mama.
means I've been basing my definition of love and romance on a relationship where I was abused and exploited.
Yeah.
Today is...
She said all of her relationships were shaped by the relationship with her and Sonya. All of them. And all of them were, she had said in another video that she had done a lot of crying because that's her model. The imprint that Sonya had on Tori was all the way to the bone.
the therapy day. Hashtag the true confessions of a teenage mistress. Eternity Phillips, January 3rd, 2024. The moment when I realized that Bishop might have known too.
And that's what we're going to be talking about.
Hashtag the true confessions of a
It cuts
teenage
deep.
mistress.
All right. So I told y'all that was short. So the imprint, the imprint or the influence, the impact that that Sonya had on Tori was all the way to the bone. As in Sonya, we know that Sonya is oblivious to the layers and all of what she has really done to Tori, right? Because she doesn't give a fuck. We all know that. In her last statement was when she realized that Sonya's husband knew that she had a relationship with her, which the thing is, Sonya's husband is the bishop, not the minister, not the clergy guy, not the pastor, even though he is the pastor or was, but he was the bishop. So many layers and locks. So the bishop knows. Sonya's mother knows. There's a young girl at the church that knows. And other people are whispering. But the bishop knowing? Why didn't he say something? Now, I do remember that they broke up some years after me and my husband broke up. I do remember hearing that, but at that time I had left the church world, wasn't really connected at that time with a lot of church people. I just kind of, in my experience, may not have been your experience, but in my experience, I had to let them all go, because you get to a point in your life where I got to a point in my life where I knew that knowing these people and how they believed and how they did things had taken away from the quality of my life. And at that time, I deemed these people to be terrible and responsible for a lot of the pain that I was experiencing. So now I look back at those days when Bishop Stansel, Emmanuel Stansel, the name of their church was Providence Holiness Church. Back in those days, he was that guy. He was one of those big guys, you know what I mean? Big churches, big influential churches. And now I look back, yes, I I'm glad I left too. Now I look back and you're dealing with this kind of shittiness. You're dealing with a bishop who doesn't know how to navigate the situation because he has a wife that's same gender loving who's in a full affair with a teenager, and they're taking trips and going to the church conference and segging, sorry, at the church conference like they're at the club on Saturday night. What's up, JCJR in the building? And so the storyline is a sad storyline, darling. But I have color. I have it in my makeup and on my lips. Okay. So you can't have everything that you want. My goodness. But yeah, so the bishop doesn't know how to, he knows how to exegete the text, knows how to show up at church on time, knows how to tell you what Ephesians 4, 5, and 6, and 7, 8, 9, 10 says. Knows what the book of Revelation says, but doesn't know how to deal with his wife who is grooming and sleeping with a teenager. He doesn't know how to deal with that. There's nobody in his circle that he can call and say, listen, this thing is going on, and so we need to deal with that. He doesn't know how to do that. And one of my big things that I know is true is that the church doesn't really understand mental illness as it really is. Because Sonya had to be out of her mind to do those things that she did to Tori and with Tori. And Bishop had to be out of his mind to conduct church as usual with knowing that his wife was just at the conference laying up with a teenager. And this is why, good morning, Johnny and Dillinger. This is why I talk about ministry, narcissism, and church shit. Because my thing is, if you're going to have a church and you're going to have a ministry, then there's a certain way things have to be done, or else it's not done at all, in my opinion. You know, you cannot raise the banner and say that we're the stapler for what's good, what's right, what's righteous, what's clean, and then you be real not like that. Like you're just awful. Like there are so many bones and secrets and scandals and disaster and fuckery and foolery that's going on. Somebody cutting their grass. That's going on in the church world. And then the only thing that they can say is that they are human too. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. I guess we have a guest here that needs to be kicked out. I think we're just waiting to see. I don't know. I don't know what's going on down here with this woman. But you can't do that. It's why I've been saying what I say. Part of why Tori ended her life, disgusting would be an understatement, hypocritical at its best, yes. While they sit and judge, yes, which is the worst part. Because I know you lying. And I know you telling a damn lie. I know you're not going to get up there. Just like the bishop over at the church where they just did my children the way that they did my kids. I know the fuck you lying. And then I'm supposed to respect you? There's no way. I'm not doing that. They don't know how to rightly divide morals and ethics. When they want to just do what they want to do to you because they feel like they can. No. One of Tori's biggest thing was these people are not going to hold this woman accountable. She said it over, and this was entry number 2, and she said it in entry number 2, and then all the way to the end to entry number 25. Because Tori knows like Cheryl Grabowski knows. They're not going to do anything, but what they don't realize, that there are people that are in the world nowadays, like Cheryl Grabowski and some other people that I know, who are going to call them out on their shit. Period. Because Cheryl, me, like your title don't mean a damn thing to me. It's just like you going and working on your job, and you have a job description and title. You have to function on at your work. But we all know when you come home, then you're you. And so me, that's how I look at them. So I judge them according to what they show me. Michael, they think they are above everyone else. Hey, Seneca, how you doing? Good morning. Yeah. They think that they're above and you're not above. And but the thing is that so see, I know the difference. See, I know how to govern myself accordingly, handle them. But I'm here on YouTube to help other people's look. I said people's, that's how my grandma said it. My grandma said it like that, people's. I'm here on YouTube to let other people's know, don't you put these people or make these people an idol in your life. You're going to live to regret it. Yes, that's a double life. Yes. Don't make these people an idol, because what pissed Tori off and what pisses Cheryl Grabowski off, what pisses Sonya off, and a lot of you other people that's in this chat is because that bitch is a phony and a fraud 1000%. And we know that. We know that. So, Bishop swept the situation. You're welcome, Michael, and thank you. Thank you for being here. You too, Sonia. Thank you very much. Bishop, this is how are the congregants going to speak on what's really going on if the bishop and the leadership and all of them, hey Nard, I didn't see you, and all of them won't say a word? If the bishop sweeps it, then how does it get dealt with? If the bishop is sweeping, how is it going to be dealt? Not the bishop swept it. So in his mind, if we could, why would you sweep it? Why would you sweep it? How can you preach to the congregation and hold them accountable and even go as far as, because that same bishop, when one of my good friends who loved God, like sincerely, right, from her heart, and she lived the way that she believed, and she held herself to that standard, and she did what the doctrine said do. She did that. And I knew, because I worked with her and she was my friend. So she went to him, Emmanuel Stansel, one day, and she said to him, I've got a calling on my life. Good morning, Dalitha. I've got a calling on my life, and I want to share the gospel. Now, in my opinion, then and now, and it's been over 20-something years, was she fit to be a person that would share God's message then? Yes. Mostly because she may not have had the image, because she was real short. She was shorter than me. I'm 5'2", she was 5 feet tall. So she 5 feet, little bitty old thing. And she was kind of petite too. She was heavy chested, but she was petite. But she was on fire. She loved God from the heart. And she loved church and the doctrine. So she was fit for ministry then. and she's passed away now. But one day she went to him and she told him that, and he rejected her. I never forget it. Had such an impact or imprint on me because at that time I was in my early 20s, maybe later 20s, somewhere up in their mid 20s, and I was just like, why did he say that? He told her to go back, almost like to go back and to rethink it or to reconsider, or like, well, no, but he certainly didn't validate her or didn't give her like, okay, in a year or two, we'll do this and you just do that. It was almost like in a nice way, just go away because God did not. But yet and still, you validate this woman that you know is lying and cheating on you, number one. Number two, Tori is a young child compared to Sonya. She's a much older woman, 40 years old. So this is given on all kind of levels. But you know, if you call your wife out, it's going to stop your bag. If you call your wife out, it's going to bring reproach on the church. If you call your wife out, then it's going to destroy the image. One of the, oh, I despise it so bad. I despise the image. The image. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you. Friday, baby. Okay, it's Friday. This wig is giving Friday. It's cheaper to keep her. That too, darn. That too. That too. But guess what, Nard? The people that are in the congregation, the folks that don't even go to church, that are in the community, that are watching and they're listening to what's going on. Because you know what we do as the colors, we run our mouth, we talk, right? So everybody, and then the other churches locally, and then abroad, everybody is talking about this scandal, but they're doing it on the phone and they're not saying anything. So at this point, the church is not equipped. And they don't have a good moral compass. What y'all think? It is just not Tori's story, but this has been the story. Right. They don't know what's appropriate to do. Emmanuel Stencil didn't know what was appropriate to do. So what he's going to do, what they all do. Because that's what Sonya told Tori when she said, well, you and I have been lovers. I'm hurting. I'm trying to heal. Then Sonya says, well, I've prayed about it. So pray about it is code for, I ain't going to do shit. I'm just going to do what I've been doing. Doesn't it, Dolitha? Ooh. But listen, what I tell y'all, whether it's a female narcissist, a male narcissist, a Chinese, a Haitian, a Puerto Rican, or African American, it's all the same across the board. The ethics and the morals and the internal GPS they do not have. When they do something that looks like it's decent, it's basically because cognitively or intellectually they know what to do was right, but they're not driven from the inside. Oh, I ain't gonna do that shit right there because that's terrible. They don't have that. And so that's why really they go to church all the time, really be honest. Is to have a sense of what's right and wrong, but they don't know what's right and wrong. That doesn't take away pain. That's disregard for pain in your soul. Yes, I prayed about it. So in that same video, Tori says to her, no, she says at the beginning of the entry number 2, I'm in letting you guys, talking about the YouTube and the world, anybody who would listen to the sound of her voice, this is an entry into my soul. Because in my opinion, and in my experience, if you don't go into your own soul, deep dive into you, then you're not suitable for ministry. Because sooner or later, you're going to fuck up really bad. Period. And then you're going to be depending on somebody named like Bishop to just cover you, while we all look at Bishop covering you saying, now that shit ain't right. So what's the fix? What is the fix for this all? What is the fix? Because at this point, it's looking like the church is don't know how to introspect. There's a whole lot of mental illness. They're not who they say they are. They don't have the answers, but they claim to be the pillars of the community and the moral hierarchy. That's not true though. They got their picks. So my daughter said, since you said they got their picks, my daughter said, Mama, it sounds like a gang. That's the mentality, right? No matter what happens in this gang, or let's use another word for not gang, but let's use a word like no matter what happens in this narcissistic church or this narcissistic family, our fucking business is our business. And no matter what happens, we're going to cover and sweep the bullshit. That's what we going to do. That's what we going to do. And we're going to make sure that the other local churches and all of that, they don't even, hear about it. But this is the thing. This is the mental illness that's involved in this whole situation. This is it. Somebody inside your inner circle is going to tell your business. Period. And when they do, then everybody going to know. So there are no secrets. Now you got people, and I seen this, I'm 53, so I seen this a whole lot. Now you walking around watching people, and they thinking that they have this secret, but there's no secret. Everybody know, but then again, ain't nobody gonna say shit. Thank you. Compass. So what do we do? For the people who love God, who couldn't, And for the folks who are the ministers who are coming over to my YouTube and my Facebook, right? Listening to the Grabowski, Cheryl, me, talking about this church world, saying a lot of things. They are listening to me saying a lot of things that they would love to say, but they cannot. They cannot say it. My thing is to them, I have a message for the church people and the ministers. I have a message for you guys. At some point, you guys have got to keep it real. This is not good. And the reason why I'm going to keep talking about this is because Tori knew, and I think somebody won't see me smile. There you go. She knew that she know church folk like me, like you. She know that they're pew warmers. They just go. Thank you, Sonya girl. She knows. As well as millions of people who've tapped out. Now, if the church would just fix their shit. Cheryl, you say, Cheryl Grabowski, what you mean? How? You got to get them narcissists out of the pulpit and out of leadership. They have no business in a place where you need high moral code and ethics and values. They fake as fuck. When the congregants understand what narcissism is, narcissistic personality disorder, NPD, when they understand what that is, and then when they're making decisions about who's going to do this and who's going to do that, they've got to be able to see beyond the mask, okay? That's how they fix it. You got to get narcissists out of the way, and you got to put empaths in their proper place. You got to understand, y'all, I'm about to be triggered right now. Lord have mercy. Y'all don't understand how much discipline I have to use just to talk like this and not just grab this wig and just throw it to the floor. You have no idea. But they've got to understand that you cannot, first of all, if you are addicted, like Sonya was, to power and control, you are not fit for ministry. Number one. If you are addicted to power and control, you are not fit for ministry. Number one. Cheryl Grabowski does not want to go Jake. Cheryl Grabowski does not. Sonya knows me. Me and Sonya be on the phone all the time. She knows that I don't want to control her. When Sonya gives Cheryl a boundary, it is fine. I love to stay in my place with you. If you are addicted to power and control, if you sit by yourself at night and think about how you're going to manipulate and exploit people to do what you want to do with these people and use them in the way that you feel like that you want to use them, and then you make sure that you can extract from them that which you want, then you are the problem. Narcissists, they claim to truth sometimes immediately in defense, yet even that never compares to the actual truth. Never. Because they are wounded children, underdeveloped, and they do not know what's appropriate emotionally. This thing is you can't control what is God. He is going to have the last say. No. We don't say things like that. We got a responsibility. Just like if I'm saying, no, I'm going to teach you, listen. If I say to Michael, I'm hungry. I don't have any food or any money. And then Michael says to me, Cheryl, God is going to supply your need. No, I don't need you. I don't need you to tell me that. I need you to feed me because you got plenty of food. Give me something to eat. I'm starving. God does nothing without us. When we speak, God speaks. When we say what's right and what's wrong, then God is speaking, God is doing. When you say that God has blessed you with that house, your dream house, somebody built it. We got to start giving people credit because it's God in us, through us, as us. It's God in us, through us, as us. When we see these highly narcissistic leaders who don't give a fuck about you, your children, your goals, your calling, and they want to be worshiped and adored and obeyed. That is the stapler. When you hear a man or woman of God and they put their boom, you obey me, run. Yes, that's what I want. That's what I want, Michael. Run. That's what I want. Oh my God, that sounds so good. Oh, you obey me. Bye. Go to hell and sit on it. I ain't gonna obey shit. Say, Cheryl Grabowski, could you please not be so provocative? Could you really calm down? No, I'm not. I'll say it in a calmer way. What's up, chef in the building? I'll say it in a calmer way, but why do I don't want to, no, I'm not going to obey you or anything else. I know, you just sit on it. I'm not going to, now go to hell. Because see, what happened was that, you know, for the longest, for many, many years, we've always had the adversary, which we call the devil, right? The devil is the adversary, but we got somebody else now who they call narcissists. And they want power and control over you. Thank you, Reedy. I think it's Reedy. Thank you. But it's not a dress. It's a shirt and some pants. But they want power and control over you. They want you to obey. They literally listen. They really, really like. Please, I need you to obey me. I need you because when you obey me, that makes me know that I have power. And I don't look at Diddy and the thing is that I don't care if you don't love me. I just need you to let me control you, and I need you to obey me, because when you do that, that makes me know that I'm real and that I have power. See, because I gotta have that power. I gotta have it. And people don't know, for the longest time, for 40 years, 45 years, and now they 2 months from their grave, they've been serving the narcissist the whole time. Because if you were dealing with an empathic person, like more like Cheryl, more like Cheryl, no, I'm not going to listen. I don't want no power control of you, baby. And when you get ready to tap out, go on and tap out. And then I ain't going to follow you and pursue you and try to tear you down or manipulate you and pull you back. I'm going to let you go on your life's journey. See what I'm saying? We got to get the narcissists out of the church and put the empaths in there, and then everything go. That's when everything gonna be all right. Yeah, that's when everything gonna be all right. That's when we got to do that first. Hmm. I look like from the movie. The spirit of the right. But see, this is the thing, chef. This is the thing, chef. You can't tell me about the local church because I know. I know. I just heard Sonya preach one of her sermons. And I promise y'all, I promise you so bad. It was either the third or the fourth video, because she doesn't have lives. The third or the fourth video on her channel where she said, she told the people, she said they might hear from God a little piece, but God is talking to her to talk to them. That's what she said. That's what she said. She said God is talking to her and not talking to them. What? What did you say to me? That means that if I'm on I-95 and my car done flipped over, ain't nobody there but me in that car, and them other cars is driving up and down that belt line. I'm over there short of air, can't breathe. My body is going through. She's a fucking heathen. You mean to tell me I got to get on my phone and call you to get access to God? Why would you make such a claim? You are so limited as a human. We have given these people our power. And that's the only power they got. That's it. Tori was not able to, to get her power back from Sonya. She wasn't able to get it back. She tried. She tried, right? I remember when I took my power back. Void of at the time, all of this information that I know now, 20-something years ago. But by the spiritual wise, my connection put me on my journey. Cheryl, you are not Siamese twins with none of these people that you've met. You can end these relationships and you can give them their information back. Give it back to them. And then you can go your way. Just give it back. Take your power back. Take it back. That includes my energy, my presence, my tithes, my offerings, my everything. You can't use me anymore. You do it. You do it. You do it. So Tori wasn't able to take her power back from Sonya. She even said it in the videos. When they had the email exchange, you saw Tori's inner child submit to Sonya. I've ran into my bishop many a times. The connection is broken. My bishop knows not to play with me. When my bishop look at me, my bishop knows there's no more. It was like the bishop was never there. My ex-husband, the same thing. The cord was broken. I take my power back. You're human. You have your own opinion, your own perspective. That's you. That's not me. Individuality. Somebody talking about my lipstick. These people cannot get beyond what they see, which is bad. That's why you be in the churches looking at these ministers thinking that they men and women of God, and they are not. They are acting. We're not doing that. I came all the way to tell you, take your power back, because you're dealing with a narc. Now, y'all have a wonderful day. And Jake and Jake, I don't know if you're still here, but we're going to the mall later on, honey. But yes, we're going to be talking about this because contrary to your belief, I got a lot of Christians in my life. And these people, I love these people. I do. Okay, mall. Yes, we're going to the mall. I love these people. And, matter of fact, I don't even think I know an atheist. I don't know an atheist. Well, my second son, his views are sort of like atheists. You know what I'm saying? Kind of. But I still wouldn't call him an atheist. I don't know any atheists, right? Most of everybody I know, they love God. What? Need to get my mall outfit. Hey, Mars. Hey, how you doing? They love God, right? I'm just saying, when it comes to you and your God, let it be between y'all two. Don't be messing with these narcissists in ministry. The only thing they want is power and control over you. That's all I'm saying. That's the biggest sign. But I know none of y'all don't have this issue, right? Y'all not had this issue. That's all they want. That's what I'm saying. And sometimes you can be a part of certain churches and that's how they flow. And then you got the congregation that's telling you to obey the lead. Obey my ass. No. I said no. Why does that make them so upset? Because I'm grown, right? I'm a grandmother with 13 grandkids. I'm the matriarch of my family, me and my children and my grandkids. It's me. I'm that girl. It's me. What the hell I look like coming over there and obeying you with your mouth ball smelling pissy ass? No. Sorry. Sorry. But it's the truth. No. No. One thing that I did notice about indoctrinated Christians, they are like children. Hey, Mark Quinn. Thank you. They are like children. They never really grow up because they always have to ask permission and always have to be pulled and spiritually, emotionally manipulated by the pastor. Y'all have been serving narcissists the whole time. Sorry, hate to tell you. They fit every trait of narcissism, those kinds of preachers. And this is the thing. Oh my goodness. Michael, congratulations. Gotta see what pastors say. Congratulations, Michael. Yes. So I don't know, like I said, I don't know anybody that hates God. I just feel like the God that other people have introduced you to is shitty. That's what I did 20-something years ago. I told God, somebody said, "Cheryl, you backslid." Nope, you're lying. There was no backsliding. Backsliding, what that mean? Oh, I made a mistake and I didn't become a Christian anymore. So I made a mistake and I slipped. Somehow I slipped out of my Christian. Oh no, with much thought, much prayer, with much observation did I make my decision. I just turned my back on this indoctrinated, brainwashed life. I'm done. I take my power back. You go live your life, and I'm going to live mine. That's what I did. That's not backsliding. That's taking responsibility for my own life and not let a nigga or a bitch play with me because they say they pastors and bishops. We going shopping, y'all. But anyway, in conclusion, for the saints that come over here and ones that, because y'all don't understand. There are some preachers listening. Listen, if y'all are going into the ministry, please go get you. Now, this is serious, and then I'm in line. Listen, if you're going into ministry, go get you a therapist, right? That's going to help you sort some things out. Don't get in that pulpit projecting onto other people. Don't do it. Don't do it the way grandma and them did it and them. Don't do it like that. That's not good. We learn better. That's just like going outside on the porch and washing your clothes on a scrub. And then we got high-end wash machines in there. Don't do it that way. You're going to hurt somebody, a whole lot of people. Don't do that. They were, don't do it. Don't do it that way. You can minister. If y'all need to be coached, call me. So Cheryl Grabowski, I got a calling on my life. I want to be a minister. And what do you think? How could I become a minister in this modern world and be effective? Michael knows, he always knows how to put a smile on my face. Okay, period. Thank you, Michael. I love you very much. No, we're not doing new moderators right now. Listen, call me on my grabowskicheryl4@gmail.com. Okay, grabowskicheryl4@gmail.com. Hit me up and I'll let you know, because what you don't want to do is do it like the ones before you. Don't do it like that. You can minister, have a wonderful ministry, and love God. And if you got childhood trauma, stuff like that, you got issues because I promise you, guess what? This is a warning. If you don't get it fixed, it will come to the surface in ministry. Promise you. Something about it. Something about it. It'll happen every time. But anyway, y'all have a good day. So let's see, what time we're going to the mall. We're going back to the Triangle, but I want to go to Crabtree. Monet said take this week to Crabtree. So we're going to the big mall. So we'll be headed to the big mall at, let me tell y'all what time. Let's see. I probably done went over my time. Oh, gotta go. It's 11:39. Y'all, why y'all didn't stop me? So 11:30. So I got my 12 o'clock, my 1 o'clock. We'll be headed to the mall by 2:15. Bye, guys. I love y'all. Tell a friend about the channel. Say, this is Cheryl Grabowski. This lady is something else, okay? Bye, Michael. Bye, Sonia. Y'all have a good day. I'll see y'all later on. Bye, guys. Jake and Jake in the building.